they always say that, like, just when it hurts too much and you want to give up, that's when the blessing comes in. And I was out here and I was listening to Hillsong actually, and I was standing outside and I was like, I need to ground myself. I need to center my energy while the sun's still. I just want to be in nature, and I've been doing it the last few days because my energy has been fluctuating. There's a full moon eclipse in 2 days. There's the Saturn Jupiter conjunction. There are so many things happening in January 2020. So many energy portals, so many shifts, an eclipse, a full moon, everything. But like, as I was walking outside, I was thinking and I was like, but you know, Christ felt all the pain I've ever felt in my life in one go on that cross, right? And he still rose again 3 days later. Like, it's such a revelation of grace moment. He felt everything from birth till death that I have felt, that I thought I couldn't wake up from. Every time I tried to kill myself and end my own life because I thought it was extreme, he felt everything, not just that one moment, but everything. And not only for me, but anyone who ever lived and existed. This is not to say that your actions don't have repercussions, because what goes around comes around. There's karma. What you give and you receive, everything comes back on a spiral. However, him dying for our sins meant that the weight is not the same, you know? If he could feel all that pain and still bounce back, every time this pain consumes me, I need to try and remind myself of that. Because people, like the Son of Man, right? Which means he was human. It wasn't like he was a God essence walking, like he was in this ego body with us, which means everything that we feel, he felt. The anxiety, thoughts, doubts, everything, they were all in him. How we feel pain, he felt it, and he felt everything at once, bro. While he was feeling physical pain too. What? Am I the only one who's flabbergasted by this revelation of grace? When his own people killed him, his own people hung him up on a cross and left him to dry. His own people, the people who were in his father's temple, and he knew it was his father's temple too. It should have been his home, but he couldn't even make it his home because other people thought they owned it. Does anyone else understand what I'm saying? That's insane, bro. That's insane. I look crazy right now. I look weird, but like I had to make this clip because what? Jesus Christ is more than a superhero. He's like, he blows my mind. He blows my mind. And he wasn't perfect too. Christ got angry too, man. He whipped people in the temple because he was mad at how they were disrespecting his father's home. He had his human moments too. But still, he stood in his grace, bro. He stood in his grace and he never gave up because he knew the only person who could judge him was God. And that God was with him and God said it was okay. And God said, do your mission. God said, do your mission. Forget what they're saying about you. Forget what they do to you. Forget the fact that they persecute you. I am with you. Christ cried before he knew what was coming, and he cried. He was in that Garden of Gethsemane, and the people, his closest friends, the people who were supposed to have his back, they didn't. They didn't. They fell asleep. They didn't have his back. They didn't have his back. He was alone. He was by himself. He was in his darkest hour alone, and he cried and he said, I don't want to do this. I know what's coming and it's too much. I don't think I can do this. And guess what he did? In faith and obedience, he found grace with his father. And if that's not one of the most beautiful stories ever told, bro, I don't know what is. And I'm standing here like, yeah, maybe the last few months I've been getting more in my power and getting more revelations and this, that, and so much more. But wow, I've had moments of extreme pain the last few weeks. I won't lie. Extreme. More fleeting than they would be. Like the pain that I feel and the waves it comes in, those waves, even a year ago, or like let's say a year and a half ago, would have lasted a few weeks. 2 years ago, they would have lasted a few months. But now we're counting them in minutes and hours. So that is a different type of growth. Why? Because faith and obedience grants you grace. And that is my message for today, folks. Stay blessed, stay beautiful, and light and love your way, bro.